for visiting my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a family favorite. We're going to be making creme brulee, and I make this every year either for Christmas or New Year's, sometimes both times, because my family enjoys it. So I'm going to show you how I do it. It's really simple actually. It only takes a few ingredients. You need egg yolks, you need heavy whipping cream, a vanilla bean, a pinch of salt, and some ramekins, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to get started by taking 4 cups of heavy cream and our vanilla bean, and we're going to put that together in a saucepan, and on medium-high heat we're going to bring it to a very light boil. So we'll go ahead and get our whipping cream in our pan. We are going to slice open our vanilla bean and remove the seeds. Just use your knife to scrape the seeds out of the pod. And then we're also going to add our pod to our cream. We're going to put that on a medium heat, and like I said, we're going to bring that up to a light boil. You're going to stir occasionally. You don't want it to scorch or burn on the bottom, and you don't want to boil it hard. So you want to keep an eye on it. Once it comes up to a boil, we're going to let that rest for 15 minutes. Okay guys, our mixture has come up to a light boil, as you can see. Basically what we're doing is infusing the vanilla bean into our cream. So now we can turn off our heat, and we're going to let it rest for 15 minutes. And while that's resting, that's a good time to go ahead and preheat your oven to 325 degrees. And you're also going to need some hot water for baking your creme brulee in a water bath. Okay guys, our cream and vanilla mixture has been resting for about 15 minutes. So now it's time to start our custard. So I'm going to use my stand mixer. You don't have to do this in a stand mixer. You can do it by hand with a whisk, but I enjoy using my mixer. If you can take a little help in the kitchen, why not? So I've got my whisk attachment on. I've got 8 egg yolks in my bowl, and to that we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of sugar. And I think I forgot to add to mention the sugar earlier. So you do need 3/4 of a cup of sugar. And then we're going to add just a little dash or a pinch of salt. And then we're just going to put that on a medium, low speed. And we're going to whisk that until it turns a pale yellow color. Okay guys, I mixed my egg yolks with the sugar and salt on a level 2 on my stand mixer. So, and it's started to turn a lighter shade of yellow, so now we're ready to add our cream. But before we do that, we're going to fish out the vanilla bean. And just give our cream a stir. And we're just going to turn our mixer on to stir, and we're going to incorporate the cream in the egg yolks. You want to do it slowly. You don't want to scramble your eggs. And add just a little bit at a time. And then we are also going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And just give that one more stir. Okay, we're ready to fill our ramekins. Okay guys, we are ready to fill our ramekins. I have 2 different size ramekins. These are 4 ounce and these are 6 ounces, I believe. Oh, they're 7 ounce. So they're going to cook at different times, and so I've got them in different baking pans. You just want a pan that's big enough to hold enough water to go halfway up your ramekins. So these are really shallow, so I don't want to bake them with ones that are taller because I need to have the water up higher for these. So that's why I've separated them. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to fill our ramekins almost to the top. Okay, after you have filled your ramekins, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take some hot water. We're going to do a water bath. So we need to fill our pan with water halfway up the ramekin. And you want to be careful not to splash your creme brulee when you're doing this. Okay, these are going to go into a 325-degree preheated oven for 30 to 45 minutes. Obviously, my 7-ounce ramekins are going to take longer. So I'm going to go ahead and pop them in, and I will bring you back. Okay, our creme brulee is all done. My smaller ramekins, the 4-ounce, those took right at 30 minutes. My 7-ounce ones took quite a bit longer. They were definitely at the 45. So I would recommend if you have if you're using the larger ramekins, I would bake them on your bottom rack, or they want to brown on top, and you really don't want that if you can avoid it. So if you can put them on the bottom rack, that would be good because you have to bake them longer. Anyway, they came out great. You want to bake them until the centers are set but still jiggly, just like you would a cheesecake. So we're good to go here. I'm going to let them cool at room temperature for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to put them in the refrigerator and refrigerate them for 3 hours about, and then we can do the fun part, which is the beautiful golden crust on top with the sugar and your kitchen torch. So I'll bring you back when we get there. Okay, our creme brulee has been hanging out in the fridge for about 3 hours or so. So now for the fun part. Okay, so now we're gonna do the fun part, which is topping it with sugar and then using our torch to caramelize the sugar. It is so good. So for the sugar part, you can use any kind of sugar that you want, but I really prefer the turbinado sugar. I think it makes a great caramelized crust on top of your creme brulee, and it has almost like caramel-like flavor to it. So we're just gonna sprinkle our creme brulee, the top of it, with about a teaspoon or so of our sugar. Okay, so now we're gonna take our kitchen torch and torch it. Look at that beautiful caramelized crust. We're gonna let it sit for a minute, and then we are ready to eat it. Wasn't that fun? Such a fun, decadent, and elegant dessert. And what I like to do is make it even prettier by serving it with a beautiful strawberry on top. So pretty and so delicious. So let's give it a taste test here. Got a nice caramelized crust on top. That's what we're looking for. It's smooth and creamy. So decadent. There's no reason why you can't make this delicious, decadent, and elegant dessert right in your own kitchen. So I hope you'll give it a try. Thanks so much for coming along with me today, guys. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.